Hi. So the girls are outside playing. So we're going to take a ride over to the church to walk. Because if I don't do that, then they're going to walk with me and I'm not going to get my morning video started. You got to make choices, right? But I'm going to put her harness on and we'll see if she reacts the same way today as she did yesterday, because that was the funniest thing ever. I mean, she does it every morning, but yesterday morning was like times 10. So, hold on.
Do you want to go for a ride? Can you stand up? Can you? Good girl. Oh yeah, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Don't get out of your bed and make it easy for me, okay? Can you stand up? Stand up. Stand up for Jesus. Stand up. Stand up for Jesus. You gotta walk. You gotta walk. Come on, you gotta walk. Yeah, can you walk? Go to the door. I'm just getting my phone. Go to the door. There you go. There you go.
Oh, I forgot my lipstick. Oh, I forgot my lipstick. I know. I'm just going to walk the dog, but they feel dry. Phoenix is checking the mailbox. Today's topic is going to be another awkward one, okay? I don't know why I do this to myself, but I just thought of it this morning, and I think it's funny. So we came from, most of us are either from the silent generation, the baby boomer generation, and now there's a new one called the Jones generation, Generation Jones. I'm in Generation Jones. Someone told me in the comments about Generation Jones, and I was like, that's a thing? What? So I go read up on it, listen to a couple of videos. Yeah, it's a thing. So it starts in, I think it said 1950. I think one said 54, the other one said 55. And it ends in 64, 65. Well, I was December 64, so I'm in the Jones generation, which keeping up with the Joneses is where it comes from. I was like, why does that have to be my generation? I was quite happy. I was actually on the line between baby boomer and Gen Z, because Gen Z starts January of 65 and I'm December 64, so I was kind of on the line with that, and I was okay with it. Not Gen Z, I'm sorry, Gen X. Anyway, not the point. Why are there people over here? Why do there have to be people everywhere I go? Oh, they're having a car show. Well, we're going to walk in the woods then. Penelope, we're not walking around the parking lot because they're having a car show. And there might be somebody up there I know. And I don't want to get in a conversation with him while I'm trying to make a video, okay? Because he won't shut up. I don't know if y'all know people like that talk too much. I'll be right back. Now then. Okay, so my point to all the generation stuff is I am an offspring of someone born in the silent generation, which just means they weren't allowed to talk growing up. They were quiet. They were to be seen and not heard, and most of the time not even seen. Oh, goodness. Please stand by. Now then, that was quick. Okay, so they didn't talk about things with us either. We didn't discuss monthly things. We didn't call things by their proper names. I don't know why. I mean, maybe that was just my family, but my friend Lisa's like that too. We just didn't say certain things, okay? Well, I have a lot of friends who are much younger than me, and they're more apt to discuss whatever, which is fine. It's just not what I'm used to. So, driving down the road one day with a friend of mine, and I can't stand the proper term for the lady bits, okay? I can't stand the proper term for it. Let's go this way. We're not going in the parking lot. You know, it starts with a V and ends with a gina. I can't stand it. I can't. I will call it a million other things before I call it that. I call it a hoo-ha. Yeah, a hoo-ha. Come on this way. I don't like calling male parts by their names, their proper names, okay? I just don't. I don't know if that's a generational thing or if it's just a me being weird thing, but either way, it's a thing, okay? So I'm driving down the road with a friend of mine who just comes out and says the word.
Where does the trail go? Are we on the... What happened to the trail? Is this the trail? I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Oops, fell in a hole.
Okay, so anyway, she just comes out and says the word and says she's having issues of the itchy kind. And I was like, I mean, I know we're friends and I know we can discuss such things and I'm okay with discussing such things, but why are you saying that word? Why are you saying that word? She started laughing. She was like, what do you mean? I said, don't say the word. She was like, well, what do you want me to say? I said, I don't care. She laughed so hard at me that day because I hate the word. Well, she taught her son to call his man parts, it has a name, Enos, okay? But Enos with a P. I'm like, okay, Enos is good enough, okay? I don't know why you have to just say these words. Is it just me? Please tell me it's not just me. I just never was one of those that felt the need to discuss anything like that, any private thing like that.
I didn't, no.
Don't say the word and let's not talk about things, okay? I'm just kidding, we can talk about it, just don't say the words. Is that weird? Probably. Anyway, this is a lovely trail. These are the woods that I played in growing up. I was always in these woods, but all the paths have changed. I don't feel uncomfortable walking in these woods. I remember walking in the woods with my mom when she was still able to get out and walk. She wanted to come out here and find things. I don't know what we're looking for, but I came with her. I brought my camera and I took pictures because that's what I do. I love taking pictures, but it was fun coming out here with her. She liked to explore in the woods like I do. It's very peaceful in the woods, you know, and it's not deep woods. I mean, I can still see the church and I can see my dad's street, so it's not like I'm deep in the woods, but I got my guard dog here with me. My guard dog. Anyway, that was the topic I wanted to talk about, was don't say the name of it. Oh, why you gotta say the name of it? Anyway, that might be the title. Why you gotta say the name of it? Now what have we here? Please stand by. Look, it's like a seating area with a thing, a dance thing. Come on, we gotta go this way. Maybe we can stand up there and dance with a campfire. Or maybe not. Isn't that lovely? Isn't she lovely? Penny, you look so beautiful this morning. You look so beautiful. I think I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby today and take y'all with me. So stay tuned for that, because that'll be fun. I don't want to film Penelope doing her business. Nobody wants to see that. Anyway, I guess that's going to be the end of this one. I guess I've discussed the unmentionables enough. But what brought this to mind was I saw a video of a little girl this morning and her brother was complaining for her that the car seat, you know how the car seat goes between their legs, and he was like, it's too tight and it's gonna hurt her. And the little girl said, it's gonna hurt my, starts with a V and ends with a vagina. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, why must you say the word? I know that's probably stupid of me, but it is what it is, okay? I blame the silent generation. Just don't talk about it. I've discussed this with Lisa, and Lisa's like, yeah, that's how I was raised. We don't talk about those things. And until I had younger friends, I really never talked about these things. I don't think it's wrong to talk about it. It's just, that's the way we were raised. Yeah, look at all the honeysuckle. Please stand by. How many times in a video do I say, please stand by? That is honeysuckle. Wild honeysuckle. Okay, I'm really ending it now, so I'll be back. Toodles. Here we are. Look how pretty those are. Yes, please. I don't see sunflowers yet. So we have those. We have these. And we have those. But my vase is small. I know those aren't sunflowers, but they might work.
Maybe.
I just want to make sure before I buy. Or before I pick them up. Those are cool. Have you ever seen so many flowers? More. I kind of like this. This is more like a bush. But it's, oh, maybe not a bush. Because my vase is not big, so I'd have to cut it. It's not tall. I might get these little ones. I love these. Need a throw. I love those. That's beautiful. Look. Isn't that sweet? Look at that cat. This
Code
was
7,
Highland.
dial 21, please. Code 7, dial 21.
How rude. Look at the Longhorn. Longhorn. $50, but it's half price. I think it's, oh no, it's 40% off. Ooh, that one's pretty. Cows are really in. I like that frame. It looks old. Planters. Those are cute. I love peacocks. Aren't those beautiful? My uncle raised peacocks. These are pretty cool too. Y'all know I want those roosters. Sorry, it's a rooster. Before anybody corrects me, it's a rooster. Y'all know I want them. They're so pretty. My mom liked pigs. She would have loved that. Good afternoon. Okay, so the reason I went to Hobby Lobby is twofold. Well, I mean threefold if you include, who doesn't like going to Hobby Lobby? Those of you who have Hobby Lobbies. Well, want a marble? Well, okay, so first of all, finish your first part. I wanted to go get some flowers to put in this container. I bought these, if I can get these marbles to stop rolling around. They were in the container. Stop it. Okay, I bought these, and they Mod Podge on, or can be Mod Podged on to things. Also got this one. So I cut one out, and I Mod Podged it to this little old picture, okay? And I like that it had the sunflowers on it. Well, as y'all could see, a lot of those sunflowers were really big, and I just thought they were a little too big for this small little pot. So I'll tell you what I got. Well, the second reason is, finish a sentence, Tracy. I got a gift card from there for Christmas, and I had not spent it yet, okay? Now, the funny part is, I bought several items, but only a couple for me. Ain't that something? Well, I bought me this because I have bluebirds that build in my yard, and I just thought that was real cute. It was $7.99, and it was 40% off. I decided on these flowers. because they're smaller, and I just thought they might look more better, okay? More better. Okay, so I think that's a good height. So I don't know that I really need to trim that, but I'm gonna set it here. I'm not gonna do anything until I put the things in here. I'm not a florist, okay? I'm not a person who really knows what I'm doing. I just stick it in here and see what happens. Yeah, that's what I do. I just stick it in and see what happens. Okay? Looky there. Okay, that will have to be trimmed a little. I think I might not even have to trim it. I'm just gonna bend it because I want the yellow to be a little shorter than the white. So I just bent it like that. Yeah, I like that. I might actually trim it once I make my decisions. But, you know, that whole measure twice, cut once thing. Yeah, it's best just to not even cut it if you don't have to. Because I might change my mind completely. Y'all know how women are. I mean, do you have to be all up in the way? Okay, so, yeah. So I'm just gonna do it like that, okay? I like the white in the back. You're a little tall right there. Why are you a little tall? Why are you standing up in the front? Let's turn you around. You don't really have to be so tall. Why are you sticking up so much?
I mean, really. Anyway, I'll keep working with them, but I don't know why that one's just taller than everything else. Let's shorten it just a little bit more, okay? But, you know what? You know what? I might cut it. Let's cut it. You want to cut it? Let's cut it. Because I do have my clippers here. I'm going to cut it shorter. No, don't cut it shorter, Tracy. I'm going to cut it about right there.
Okay, I shortened that quite a bit, so let's stick it back in and see what happens. Isn't that cute? Why are you sticking so far out? It's only this one. I might cut it off for reals because it just seems to be. Will you just pull out? Would that be possible? Because you are just way too tall there, sister. I mean, I know you can't help it that you're too tall, but I think you're taller than, yeah, that's the tallest one. I'm just gonna cut it off. Let's just cut it off, and then we can stick it back down in there. Yeah, yeah. Mess with me and I'll just cut you off. How about that? Then she can just go back down in there and she won't be quite so tall. Okay, now where am I gonna set it? I have no idea. I already have the pot. So, yeah, that's cute, isn't it? From a distance, maybe everything's falling off of it. Ugh, I like it. I'll keep working with it. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You just gotta keep working with it because sometimes it just doesn't come to you right away. Oh, get back on there. Okay, that's where it ended up. And I took a lighter to that corner and I just lit it. And see, it kind of gave it a more rustic edge because I didn't put enough Mod Podge on it to hold it down. So I just burned it. I might burn a few more edges. Maybe. I don't know. But I love it. Do you love it? I like it with the yellow cloth. Does it need to be more centered? Well, I think the whole cabinet needs to be more centered. Not just that. Don't look at my junk. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember that I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people will be crazy. And I'll talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which will be tomorrow. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Okay? Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends. Goodbye.